Shalom, my Hotep. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a very proud contributor right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network, yes it is, for melanated women just like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Vicki Show. So pleased that you are with us today. Shout out to you, Amina and Wayne and Ridge and Lakita, Mary, Blue, Jackie, Texas, Prince Hall, who's this? Nicole, and others that are piling on into the digital Black building. So pleased that you are with us today, family. We have much to discuss, and we welcome you to come do that right here. This show, the Vicki Show, I can't speak for nobody else. Somebody talk Black to me. This is a place for intelligent Black people. I know, I got, we know there's other camps and stuff like that out there, but this is a place for intelligent Black people. And I am determined and I'm committed to that mission of making sure that I have a standard for what I do and that we keep it intelligent and that we keep it impactful for our people. How many of you all know that we are not in ordinary times? Shout out to you, Trisha T. Trisha said, I'm ready for your voice. Oh, thank you, beloved. May your gift be returned back to you 1,000-fold, dear sister. The first one that gave today. Thank you so much. Just a little bit of housekeeping before we get ready to get into it, family. As you come in, of course, we're getting ready to talk about the former president of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama. And I just want you to know it's not personal. Somebody say it's business. This is what I put on my Instagram page today. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. This is what I posted, but we're going to talk about it. Oh, it's not personal, baby. For those of you, this is a trigger alert for those of you. This isn't personal. This is business. And to be real specific, which he wasn't, it's Black business. Baby, this is about Black business today. We're going to talk some Black business. But as you come in, family, a little bit of housekeeping. As you come in, please come in giving us the thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. Please make sure that you also text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. It's not sent out on a regular basis. In fact, for my show, I hadn't been sent out in a very long time, but that's okay. I'm not the only queen here. We love to elevate the voices of diverse Black women. By the way, we're looking for more queens. And so if you believe that you have something to say for this network, FlyNubianQueenTV.com. Of course, we're also on Facebook. We have hundreds of thousands of subscribers there at FlyNubianQueen.com. On Facebook, that's the handle there, and that's our website handle as well. Reach out to us at producer at flynubianmedia.com. Please reach out to us at producer at flynubianmedia.com. Somebody talk Black to me. So let's get ready to get into this today, family. Again, as you come in, please come in giving us the thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like and be sure to share. We ask that you do that because it helps to draw other folk into our most important broadcast. I just want to also say I was so excited the other day on the show. Of course, yesterday I had to do a very brief show because I had an appointment. Actually, a couple things I had to take care of yesterday. So I did a quick show. So make sure that you check that one out yesterday. It was a very, very short show about whether or not Black folks, we, foundational Black Americans, whether or not we should be defending Asian racism during this time of Corona. How many of you have been hearing about that? Of course, I talked about it a little bit last week. And of course, others have as well. Shout out to the new Black media that's been on it. But anyway, I was asking that question yesterday morning. So make sure that you check that show out yesterday and make sure that you like and that you share that as well. Instagram, I want to welcome my Instagram family into the podcast today. Shout out to you, Benny, for your gift. Benny said, let's connect the dots. Yes, beloved. You know, that's what we do, beloved. Instagram, come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com, would you? Instagram, get ready to come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com because I'm going to need to use this device in just a moment. Again, you can follow me, family, on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. And also make sure that you subscribe to VickiDillard.tv, VickiDillard.tv. Now let's get ready to get into this today. I titled today's show, Um, Obama, there's a video, and we're getting ready to get into it. I'm going to play you some of the audio from that. Thank you, Dual. Dual put the link from my brief on the go podcast from yesterday morning, which is titled, Should We Defend Asians Against Racism During the Coronavirus Outbreak? Of course, I'm not advocating any mistreatment against Asian people, but I do make a few points. And I'm not the only one that's done that. So make sure you check out my perspective, would you? The link is in the chat. Listen. One of the things that's important to know before we even get started good. When I posted this on my Instagram page, one of the subscribers, one of the followers on Instagram said, is there any African American that you don't like? And thankfully, I responded, I said, brother, I did greet him in peace. I said, peace, brother. I always come in peace. I always come in peace. That's why I say assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum is not about just being Muslim. Assalamu alaikum is about speaking the greeting. It's about invoking a frequency that is attended by words that's closest to our original language. There is a power, there is a frequency that's inside of certain words, our original language. Hebrew, Arabic, Sanskrit, all these kinds of things are older languages. Somebody talk black to me. I'm talking about metaphysical stuff right now. So when I greet you and I say to you, free the land, when I'm saying shalom, when I'm speaking to you different types of black greetings, I want you to know that I respect the diversity amongst us and I welcome you here. But it's a way to invoke a type of blessing at the same time. Are y'all hearing me today? So I told my brother, I said, peace, brother, because I always come in peace, for real. Even when I got trolls, even when knuckleheads, dragging me and just talking crazy, I come in peace. So I told him, I said, peace, brother. I told him, I said, there's no way I can answer that asinine question. I said, hashtag live well. Thankfully, another one of my powerful and intelligent supporter came back and responded to this brother who asked me, was there any African-American that I didn't like, because he saw that post about Obama. He knew I was going to talk about Obama today. One of my supporters said, you need to be asking that question to Obama. Okay, I'm going to say that again. One of my supporters on Instagram, bless his little heart, when he saw that I posted about the former president, he knew that I was going to talk about Obama being upset when a reporter checked Obama about not having a black agenda and basically abandoning black people, and how Obama was visibly angry and upset, which we're getting ready to give you the receipts for. That triggered biscuits amongst the 50 states. Somebody told black to me. Biscuits get triggered. Idol worshipers of our enemies, disguised as our brothers and sisters and friends, they get triggered when they see stuff like this. So I wanted to address, before we get started, anybody that thinks, okay, here we go again, attacking another black person. You might be thinking to yourself, man, that seems like there's a lot of black people that we have to expose. Yes, there is a lot of black folk that we have to expose, because these are hand-picked, safe Negroes that our open enemy disseminated out into our community for us to trust in, for us to believe in. So we're busting them up and we're exposing them because we've trusted and believed them, and we find ourselves in the same wretched situation we're in today, 465 years later. Shout out to the sister that just gave the gift. I miss your name, beloved. There's over 1,000 people in the chat. Welcome to the Vicki Show. May your gift be returned back to you, dear sister, 1,000-fold. So yes, it's a lot of them. There's a lot of treasonous black-skinned people in the building, meaning the world. And we've got to expose them. Somebody talk black to me. Our undoing is successful because of these plants and these moles. Shout out to you, Jax, for your gift. So we got to deal with them. I've already told you guys in the past. Somebody talk black to me. Shout out to my Instagram family. Love you, Instagram. Get ready to come on over to flynubianqueentv.com. When I cut off Instagram, that means I want you to meet us at flynubianqueentv.com. That's our YouTube platform. By the way, if you're watching us on one of our other platforms, which my show is often, is sometimes played on other platforms, make sure that you like and that you share on those other platforms as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, we've got to deal with these. Some of you all are Negroes that enjoy putting on your capes for your open enemies. So when we're targeting the white supremacists and white systems, you like to jump in the way of that. So when you jump in the way of the target, you get hit first. In other words, you get dealt with first, not because we want to, but because it's necessary, because you have everything to do with the fault lines. You have everything to do with the undoing of Black people. And so because you enjoy being an enemy, somebody talk Black to me, because you enjoy that, and because it's a lot of you, because we've been here for 465 years, I got to deal with you accordingly. I got to deal with you accordingly. Are y'all hearing me today? Are y'all hearing me today? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Bless you, family. 1,100 plus of you in the chat. So that's why I wanted to say that to you guys today. And for those of you that are vulnerable and idol worshipers of the Obama, you are the reason why. Because of our political immaturity. Because of our political immaturity, you fail to recognize why this is important to talk about. And the other reason we're going to continue to talk about these kinds of things, and I'm getting ready to get on into it, is because we are in an election season. I need somebody intelligent to understand this. I love you back, Gregory. Why are we talking about these kinds of things? I'm going to keep talking about Biden and Bernie and Elizabeth and Kamala and the Republicans and the elections and tangibles and a Black policy. Somebody talk Black to me. I'm going to continue to do these things because we are in an election season. And this is about who is going to rule over you. This is a season and a time where they want you to put them in power for nothing. Lord have mercy. This is a time that they want Black folk to do what slaves have already done, always done. Shout out to you, Aaron. Aaron says Black skin does not equal Blackness. I know that's right. Listen. And I'm going to continue to chip away at the Obama idol worship because they keep on putting Obama in them out there. They keep putting out their legacy and stuff out there to keep you asleep. Thank you, Candy. I love you, Queen. I love you back. Speak on these mammy butter biscuits. May the knowledge begin. Indeed, beloved. Listen. Every time they keep shooting out Obama as a weapon and as a bullet, I'm going to have to fire back. Shout out to you, Gary. I'm going to keep firing back. And because I know how deeply entrenched the Obamas are in the American Black psyche, baby, I got to do warfare of the mind. In fact, some of your scriptures, your Bible even tells you that the warfare is about what? Casting down what? Vain imaginations and high thoughts that exalt themselves against the knowledge of God. Shout out to you, Silent D Production, and Eugene for your gifts. We must rid of our enemies. Listen. So let me go ahead and do the warfare work of the brain, of the mind. Cast down these vain imaginations. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Somebody said they didn't receive notification. I know sometimes they don't. You all know they mess with my page. You know they've been going in and out on the sound. You know they've been cutting me off. And I've already taken my device to a professional. And they have declared that there's nothing wrong with my systems. In fact, they specifically said they believed it was connected to the platform. So we're not making this up, but we're going to keep moving forward nevertheless, which is why we always ask that you make sure that you subscribe to our actual website at flynubianqueen.com. When we have your information and when you're connected with us at our own website, if something goes down, we're able to reach you there. That's number one. And you're able to access our content, some content there. I also mentioned to you about our platform on Facebook at flynubianqueen.com, where we have hundreds of thousands of subscribers there. Sometimes my content is placed there as well. And also, I always suggest that you subscribe to VickiDillard.tv and follow me on Instagram at VickiXDillard for notifications and updates and that kind of thing. Thank you so much. Now listen, watch this, watch this. Let's get on into it. So a video resurfaced about an interview that Obama did when BET, Black BET was around, for real Black BET was around, and they was questioning Obama some years ago in this interview. Shout out to my Twitter family. Of course, you all know I have to do my homework, and I had to go pull up the original interview because I wanted to make sure that certain parts weren't taken out of context and that kind of thing. So I want you to get ready to listen to some of this, and I want to get ready to give our analysis on this. And I want us to look at the mind and the thinking of Obama during this interview. I want you to listen to what he says. Why are we listening to what Obama is saying? Because what he thinks is what informs policy. Lord have mercy. I'm talking to intelligent Black people. Am I talking to intelligent Black people? Now, I know there's people out there that's got all kinds of shows and stuff where intelligent Black people don't tune in. They tune in to the ratchet. They tune into other people that dog out other Black people. Somebody talk Black to me. And it's talking about all kinds of other crazy stuff. I don't know nothing about that. But for the intelligent Black people, 1,400 plus of you in the chat, somebody out here, I believe you're intelligent. Shout out to you, AJ. AJ says the rise of the Black queen is a must. Indeed, beloved. Listen. Instagram, I'm getting ready to hang up. Come on over Instagram to flynubianqueentv.com. It's important that you understand that what you're getting ready to hear is important because we're learning from our mistakes. Are y'all hearing me? We're learning from our mistakes. Somebody talk Black to me. We're learning from our mistakes. So I want you to watch how Obama thinks. I want you to watch how Obama thinks. And I want you to see this is the reason why Black folks got nothing specific. And I want to let you know this is his hostility to Black folk is one of the reasons why we're in the condition that we're in right now. Shout out to you, Tina. Are y'all hearing me? Here we go. Here we go. Let's turn off the heater. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on, family. Give me 1 second so I can turn off the heater. I'm blowing up in here. You know, when the ancestors get to moving and you're moving by spirit, it's already hot as it is. I'm trying to make sure the heater is off. All right, family. Give me 1 second. Now watch this. Here we go. Here we go. Get ready to go on now. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up on the count of 3 for those of you that haven't. On the count of 3, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Here we go, family. I'm getting ready to cue this right now. I'm getting ready to cue this. Here we go. Now, first of all, I want to start this by saying what you're getting ready to listen to points to the importance and the power of having intelligent Black people on the scene. Are y'all hearing me? What you're getting ready to listen to is a manifestation of Black media operating as it should. Black media operating as it should. Shout out to you, M. Breezy, for your gift. Watch this. Now, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. In this interview, which is very, very powerful, from BET back in the day, this is, of course, on Emmett Miller's page. Emmett Miller IV is a brother who interviewed Obama. And we know that mainstream media typically lets the powerful off the hook. They don't truly ask them important questions and hold them accountable. You guys see that all over the place. You see it on Fox News, to be sure. You see it on ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNBC, CNN. You see it all the time in mainstream outlets. And have you all been watching interviews and you just say to yourself, "Oh, why didn't you just ask them this?" Have you ever watched mainstream media and thought that was a dumb question? That's intentional. They don't want to hold the powerful accountable because they're trying to make sure they keep getting access to them. And the way they're guaranteed access to these individuals is by being nice to them. So if they're not being nice to them, they don't get another interview with them. Shout out to you, Leo, for your gift. All of you, everybody that's giving financially, just know that you're supporting Black media. Every one of you that are commenting, every one of you that are sharing the Vicki Show right now, 1,600 plus of you in the chat, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning into my show that airs weekly, typically 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you so much for that. Watch this. Listen to this, brother. I want to show you what you're looking at, and we're getting ready to get started. Somebody talk black to me. This is the young man. Okay, let me see where. Okay, here we go. This is a young man that's questioning Barack Obama. I don't know how well you can see his face, but I took a picture of them sitting down. This is the image. This is what's actually happening on the interview page. Okay, can y'all see me okay? There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Thumbs up, family. Please hit that notification bell. Do y'all see that? Okay, that's the young man that's questioning Obama in this interview. Y'all, this is powerful. And if you all will recall, you remember during the Obama administration, Obama did very few interviews with Black people. Is that right? I believe the reason why, and listen to this brother when he talks. Now, I'm not caping for all of the melanin in the brother. I just know he's got some. Somebody talk black to me. I know that for sure. You'll know his famous name. You can look him up later on. But I just know he does a heck of a job during this interview. And the melanin that's in him, the blackness that's in him speaks. This is the brother. This is the brother. Are y'all ready? This is Emmett Miller IV. Listen, sometime back when he's questioning Obama, to how he starts his questioning and what the point and the purpose of this interview is. Y'all, I'm trying to cue it at the same time. Y'all know I'm a one-woman show. MSNBC, they got producers and stuff, y'all. They tell them what to say, what to do. They do all the background and research. But somebody say shout out to the new Black media. I'm so pleased that you're with us today. Here we go.
This evening with the president. Let's begin with jobs. 9.1% of all Americans are unemployed, compared with 16.7% of African Americans.
Now, this is under Obama. Keep that in mind.
Highest in a generation. By the time President Obama got into office, Black unemployment was already almost 13% and climbing. So he did inherit much of the problem. Still, today, he owns it. You've just announced a new $447 billion jobs bill. Right. And we all know that African-American unemployment is running really, really high, above 16%, nearly double that of whites. How does this bill specifically target them?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to remember that we are going through the worst financial crisis and subsequent economy that we've seen since the Great Depression. And so the challenges for everybody out there is tough. You're right. It's especially tough for the African-American community. The steps we took in the first 2.5 years made a difference. It made sure that a lot of folks were still on the job that otherwise wouldn't be. It made sure that states were able to stabilize their budgets so they weren't laying off as many teachers or firefighters or civil servants that are providing services every day. But what we realized over the last couple of months is that because of a whole range of issues, including what's happened overseas in Europe, that the economy needs another boost. And we've got to focus more on putting people back to work now.
And that's what this jobs bill is.
So the jobs bill overall is designed to make sure that we're rebuilding schools and bridges and putting construction workers back to work. It makes sure that we're putting teachers back in the classroom. It makes certain that we are providing incentives to hire veterans who have been.
Now I'm getting ready to fast forward a little bit. Welcome to the Vicki Show. 1,900 plus of you in the chat. We're so pleased that you're with us today. Again, we do ask that you come in liking, sharing, commenting, engaging. When you do that, you help to draw other folk into the broadcast. And that's important because we have to be strategic and intentional about getting our voices out there. CNN doesn't need this kind of help. God knows Fox News don't need it. MSNBC doesn't need this kind of help, but the Vicki Show does right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. And we thank you for making that happen. Listen, shout out to this brother, Emmett Miller IV, who specifically asked Obama about black folk and black issues. Y'all keep listening, right? This is a place for intelligent black people. We can ready to give some political analysis because black folk, we do politics. Somebody talk black to me. Listen.
And out of work, but also the long-term unemployed who are out of work. And it makes sure that we're providing tax breaks and tax credits to just about every family and every middle-class person and every small business around the country. Now, with respect to the African-American community, they benefit from all of that. But in addition...
Did you hear what he just said? He said in respect to black folk, they benefit from all of that. Obama is saying, by me helping Asians, Hispanics, Native Americans, white people, we by default, somebody talk black to me, you're going to get some help. But the brother started this out by specifically saying this is for black people. What you going to do for black people? Does this jobs bill help for black people? Shout out to you, Bernard. Now, I showed you that picture real fast of Obama because I want you to see how happy he looks. Somebody talk black to me. I need you to pay attention to the smile on Obama's face at first. Somebody say he was smiling at first. I want y'all to pay attention to this because you all know I don't do fake news. We do for real analysis. We ask the hard questions. And remember, Obama and his administration, Obama was doing very few interviews with black news outlets. Remember that? Remember with the Congressional Black Caucus? The Congressional Black Caucus, who is not a media outlet, Obama refused to even meet with them until he was deep and well into the administration. His term, rather. And they was complaining back and forth. And Obama didn't even care about that. But you're going to see, this is the reason why Obama don't like to talk to, for real, black men. Any black men that exert some kind of black masculinity, this brother who's asking the questions is the reason why I am an advocate for unequivocal black masculinity. Now, I'm a woman, so I'm not supposed to operate like you. The world does not benefit when it's just all masculinity, and it doesn't benefit when it's just all femininity. But that divine balance makes the world work real good. I need the 2,000 plus of you that's in the chat to talk black to me. This is B1. I need somebody black to put B1 in the chat. Somebody put B1 in the chat. Shout out to you, Herbert. Herbert says, keep up the good content, Vicki. Thank you, beloved. See, we're unequivocally black. See, we're trying to bless the world by putting ourselves first. What do you mean, Vicki? See, when you're the mothers and fathers of civilization, that means that when everybody else come into the world and into the existence because of you, and because we are the masterminds and the inventors of mathematics, philosophy, medicine, government, religion, all types of industries, all types of invention and technologies, because all of that is for real us. By us acknowledging and putting ourselves first, we ensure that the rest of the world can even exist and have a chance at justice. I need somebody black. We need some more thumbs up in the chat, family. I see the B1s. B1 means black first. When we say black first, when I say black first, I'm not disrespecting brown people's suffering or disposition, red people suffering, white people suffering, yellow people suffering. I'm just saying that in this emergency room where they're trying to do triage and stuff on folks, we are the ones that's coming in there with the heart attacks and with strokes and with missing legs and gunshot wounds. You're coming up in the emergency room, everybody else, with paper cuts. You're going to have to wait. That means we're the priority. There's a hierarchy to this thing. Y'all better talk black to me. Honor your father and your mother. What does the scripture say? So that your days may be long upon the face of the earth. Vicki, get back to the audio.
So that in addition to 1.4 million African Americans getting unemployment insurance, we're also providing them a pathway so that they start getting some on-the-jobs training. All those things are going to have a huge impact in the African American community. That's why we're going to get this bill passed now.
Now, don't forget, the brother specifically asked for black folk. Obama pivoted to that everybody else mess. I done already told you guys, if black folk are behind schedule, behind economically, behind socially, behind in entrepreneurship, behind in business, behind in every aspect of society, And white folks are light years ahead because of murder and because of cheating and because of fraud. I'm going to say that again. If black folk are behind schedule, economically, socially, in business, and in every other area of people activity and in systems and stuff, and industry, and if white folk are light years ahead because they stole from us because of fraud and because of murder, how you gonna say I'm gonna give the thief a bailout? I'm gonna give the thief a handout, and I'm going to give the one that was stolen from, I'm going to give the victim the same thing. That's what they want us to be all right with. That's the reason we reject the Bernie Sanders model of government. It's not just because he can't comb his hair. It's not because he's from a little town and he advocates for polite racists. Lord have mercy. We reject the Bernie Sanders model, not just because of his embrace of those individuals that mean us no good. We reject that model because they don't want to make whole those whom they stole from. They are telling the victim, get over it. We're going to give the thief your goods. We're going to continue to allow them to enjoy the unjust gains that they got. And we are going to, as the possible president of the United States. And of course, we know Bernie Sanders is a senator right now. As a governmental leader, as a policymaker, we get to sit up there and determine how your money, Lord have mercy, is going to be spent. Vicki, what you mean your money? What do you mean? Me as a black person, our money as taxpayers? Baby, the country is the richest country in the world because of slavery. That because of our free labor that we was never compensated for. They right now are sitting about, and shout out to the new black media that's been making this point as well. They are sitting there when they're talking about even sending everybody else money now because of this coronavirus mess. They're sitting up now discussing how they're going to spend tens of trillions of dollars to make sure that everybody enjoys Bernie Sanders' policy proposals. Whether it's debt freedom, making a school free for everybody, whether it's causing white folks and brown folks and red folks and Asian folks and everybody else, they're going to let them be debt free in terms of their student loans and stuff. That's our money. I said, that's our money. And they want us to put them in office so they can divvy up what they're doing with our money. Lord have mercy. 2,100 plus of you in the chat. We're so pleased that you're with us today. As you come in, please come in giving us a thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like and be sure to share. That's what this is about. You guys do understand that. While they're doing all that chit-chatting, they're not giving us a real seat at the table when we tell them, because we built this and because of the money you're talking about is stolen money. It's our money. We get to have a say in how this money is divvied out. They sit there and tell you, no, we're not going to talk about reparations. Black folk, we better start opening up our mouths and say, you got this thing twisted, baby. We will mess with the system. We will stop up the system. We will help to undo the system from the ground up. And we're in this fight, not just this year. We're in it for the long haul, baby. And we're not moved by fear. We're not going to vote for whoever the Democrats choose as their Democratic nomination, their Democratic candidate. We're going to vote for whoever has a specific and substantive economic black agenda. Somebody say cut the check. I need y'all to put hashtag cut the check in there. As you come in, please come in giving us a thumbs up, family. Keep hitting that notification bell. And by the way, there's a few thousand of you in the chat. I want to make sure that every single one of you are subscribed here. Again, we're also looking for queens. We love to elevate the voices of queens. I am not the only queen that's connected here at Fly Nubian Queen. And if you want to become one, reach out to us at producer@flynubianmedia.com. That information is in the comment section. I'm going back to the video. What did I tell you? The video you're listening to, an actual interview from a few years ago from Emmett Miller IV, who's interviewing Obama about specifics for Black folk. Are y'all hearing me today? And by the way, there's a link in the chat because we want you to support our store at shopfnq.com. You can get your mug there. You can get all kinds of apparel at shopfnq.com. Shopfnq.com, and you're supporting Black business when you do that. Listen to the next part.
Why not target the...
when we put forward a program like, for example, the healthcare bill.
It messed up. Hold on. Let me go back to the place.
Target the African-American community. Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans. If there was a banking crisis, then you target money for the banks. If there was a national disaster, you target your money for the national
no,
disaster relief.
That's not how America works.
What? See, when Obama is sitting there talking to another man that's got some melanin in him, not when he's sitting there with compromised Reverend Al Sharpton, no disrespect. Y'all hear me today? Not when he's sitting there talking about to a newly compromised Dr. Mark Lamont Hill and Dr. Michael Eric Dyson. When you're sitting there talking to another Black man and they're shooting it straight with some Black masculinity, somebody put in their hashtag, the big Black brain. See, you're not going to get off. The brother came there with the mission. And the brother wasn't moved by the possibility of having a job in the White House. The brother stayed on purpose. See, that's the power of the Black media. Shout out to you, Big Lou. He said Obama falls under the people of color. He is not one of us. Somebody talk Black to me. Good point, Big Lou. Thumbs up, family. Hit that notification bell. Watch this. Watch this. The brother specifically say, why not target Black folk? He ain't there to talk about what's going on in Iraq. Not talking about what's going on in Cincinnati with everybody else. He's talking about Black people in America. Listen, because I think y'all missed this. This is the reason why we're not playing with Obama. I'm trying to play you this from a few years ago to let you guys know now the reason why Black folks right now are uncompromising. I'm going to say it again to the 2,200 plus of you that in the chat, because I know somebody, I'm talking to somebody out there that's intelligent. The reason why we're uncompromising now, the reason we're not playing with the Democratic Party now, the reason why we're using Obama as an object lesson, because they messed over us under his administration using Black skin, the reason why we are very demonstrative about how we're not going to let ourselves be pimped is manifested in this interview. Because you showed a hostility to it when we tried to give you the benefit of the doubt a few years ago. Listen to the response.
America works making sure that all those things are going to have a huge impact on the African American community. That's why we. He said this is not how America works. I'm gonna play this part again. As I'm doing that again, we're giving thumbs up, we're liking and sharing, right, family? And we're putting down this website for you to check out after the show at shopfnq. You better believe it. But listen. To get this bill passed now.
Why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans. If there was a banking crisis, then you target money for the banks. If there was a national disaster, you target.
Unstable. Let's check our connection.
You target.
Unstable. Let's check out. Okay, good. Unstable. Let's check out. Okay, all right. I was getting a little bit of feedback, family, because I could see where there's a little notification, family. Let me know if it shows. Let me know if it keeps giving us some issues here. We got a snowstorm coming on in the state right now, so it might be messing with our connection. But y'all know how I like to do. Can you all hear and see me okay? I need one of my moderators to let me know if you guys can hear and see me okay before I start replaying this. The last notification I got is somebody saying I'm buffering. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay, somebody said we're back. Okay, let me get to it. Thumbs up, like and share, family. Let me let you listen to the rest of this. All right, yes, good. Let me get back to it. Watch this. Here we go.
America works when all of us are pulling to ensure that every single
target the African American community. Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans. If there was a banking crisis, then you target money for the banks. If there was a national disaster, you target your money for the national for disaster relief.
That's not how America works. America works when all of us are pulling together, and everybody is focused on making sure that every single person has opportunity. And so when we put forward a program like, for example, the healthcare bill, our focus is people who don't have healthcare. Now, it turns out that the majority of folks who don't have healthcare are also working families and are disproportionately African American and Latino. But that doesn't mean that it's only for them. There are a whole bunch.
Now watch how Obama goes from smiling and excited to the beginning of the interview to now Obama is mad and he's looking at the guy staring him down and he's pissed at him right now. Notice the brother with his intelligent self. Somebody say shout out to black media. Notice that the brother said, why aren't you specifically targeting black folks? He said, if it was the car industry, if it was this industry, if it was that industry, you would specifically target that. What did Obama say in response, family? He said, that's not how America works. When the brother said, why not specifically target black people? So Obama's got a hell of a nerve. Shout out to you for your gift, Eugene. May your gift be returned back to you 1,000-fold. Now y'all see why they put Obama up there in front of us as a smoke screen? Reparations was talked about before someone stole the hashtag ADOS. Somebody talk black to me. Can y'all hear and see me okay? Y'all hear me today? See, this is the reason why they target the new black media from the ground up. Roland Martin wouldn't ask these kinds of questions. How do you know, Vicki? Because Roland Martin is the one that helped to sneak a question to Hillary Clinton. And that's the reason why our sister Donna Brazile ended up getting fired at CNN. And that's another reason why CNN don't want nothing else to do with Roland and why they won't renew his contract. Don't forget that Roland was selling black folk out so that he could curry favor with an enemy to black folk, which was Hillary Clinton. Watch this. Thumbs up, family. Like and share. 2,300 plus of you in the chat. We're so pleased that you were with us today. Hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell. Listen to some more. I got to get to it. Because you know they like to mess with us.
All across the country who need help. And we are going to help every single person who needs help.
Did y'all hear that? Now this next part is going to show us the brother talking about the fact that Obama took his message to the annual Congressional Black Caucus meeting. Now convention. I want you guys to listen to how he talks to black folk who are the ones that made sure his traitorous self became the president of the United States. I want you to listen to how he talks to us when we ask for a specific agenda, like the gays asked for one, and he gave a specific law passed for the gays, a specific law passed for illegal immigrants, which was DACA and so forth. He did stuff to benefit white folk and white women and so forth. But he didn't want to do nothing specific for us. President Obama, who threw Reverend Wright under the bus. President Obama, who denounced Minister Louis Farrakhan, two black men who didn't mind helping him and loving on him and who didn't do nothing to him. He had to give the middle finger to black masculinity. Y'all see that? You all see how little moist Obama got into power after he denounced and distanced himself from black masculinity. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Are y'all hearing me today? Listen, he's now speaking at the Congressional Black Caucus. And so the brother who's doing the interview is getting ready to ask him about some stuff. Listen to how Obama talk crazy to us. Watch this. He gonna challenge.
Tax cuts. Pass this jobs bill.
Listen.
And every worker in America, including nearly 20 million African-American workers, will get a tax cut. Pass this jobs bill and prove you'll fight just as hard for a tax cut for ordinary folks as you do for all your contributors.
Listen.
Reaction to the president and his speech was reminiscent of the crowds of January 2009.
So help you God. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr.
Watch this. I'm gonna fast forward.
Up next.
Let me turn this down.
Let
me turn this down. Here we go.
Always going to be somebody who's critical of the president.
So the brother now, I love this brother. He asked him about being black first and stuff. He's saying, what you gonna do specific for black folks? Why don't you target stuff specific for black people? The next question he's gonna ask him about and check him about, and this is during Obama's administration. Black folks been challenging Obama from the beginning. I thank God that before the first election, I never voted for Obama because I knew that he was a black-faced white supremacist. It's not because I had anything personally against Obama. It was because I knew white folks was using him to push through stuff that they normally would never be able to push, even under Clinton. Remember, Clinton didn't even push that gay bill. Clinton is the one that's responsible for Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Remember, I did a whole podcast on that. Check out my show I did a few months back where I busted up why David Geffen, look him up, backed Obama. And when David Geffen was friends with the Clintons. But David Geffen was also mad at the Clintons for a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons he was mad at the Clintons was because he was mad that Bill Clinton didn't go far enough with a gay bill. Bill Clinton settled at Don't Ask, Don't Tell for the military. So David Geffen found him an Obama, an unknown Obama nationally. This little low-level senator, state senator, who spoke at a convention, the Democratic convention, and decided he was going to put his money and his power behind Obama in order to get back at the Clintons. I did a whole piece on that a few months ago. Somebody talked black to me. See, the mainstream media not going to give you that information. And shout out to the great Dr. Wesley Muhammad, who exposed that as well, and who I use his points point by point and give you the receipts for that. Shout out to you, D, for your gift. She said, Obama needs to leave the premises. That's right, beloved. But I'm exposing the Obama because that's what they're going to try to push you into that. How wonderful Obama was to get black folks to show up at the polls. Obama's getting ready to make a comeback. Shout out to you, Jack, for your gift. May your gift be returned back to you 1,000-fold. Listen.
That's my job.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So he's getting ready to check him about how black leaders have been criticizing Obama. That's the next part of this.
Over the dismal unemployment rate.
Watch this. Getting ready to. I'm getting it ready for you.
Openly criticize the president.
Our people are hungry. The unemployment is unconscionable. We don't know what the strategy is. We don't know why on this trip that he's in the United States now, he's not in any black communities. We don't know that.
Do you hear that? That's Maxine Waters, the congresswoman out of California, who was criticizing Obama. She was making it clear she don't know why he's not in the black communities and stuff. Speaking on behalf of black folk. Did you all hear that? The brother is going to make it plain to Obama. He said, black folks, he's letting them know black folks are not real happy with you. They've been criticizing you. Excuse me. Let me turn this down. This was an accident. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Again, the interviewer is a brother by the name of Emmett Miller IV. Emmett Miller IV. Emmett Miller IV. That's who is interviewing Obama. He was doing this on behalf of BET News exclusive at this particular time. Y'all know I come with the receipts. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. 2,400 plus of you been in the chat. Make sure you like, make sure that you share, make sure you're subscribed, and make sure that you hit that notification bell. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Listen, here we go. We're going to listen to Maxine Waters criticizing Obama, and she wasn't the only one. There were several others. Watch this. That's why we're not playing with Obama now, for those of you that's sitting there trying to cape for him.
Know what the strategy is. We don't know why on this trip that he's in the United States now, he's not in any black communities. We don't know that.
She said she don't know why on this trip in the United States, he's not in any black communities. She said, we don't know why. Y'all better talk black to me. He was ignoring strong black voices that was checking him about not having a strong black policy and doing something specific for black people, that constituency that ensured his presidency, the one that made up the difference to make sure his black butt got there. That's the sweetest way I know how to say it. Somebody talk black to me. So for those, I have to keep reminding y'all of this because y'all be saying some funny stuff now. Like Obama did all this wonderful stuff, and like these other things weren't happening when he had the fix-in for us before. We are being politically intelligent. We're learning from these mistakes. We are learning how to best use our power. And I want to let all the bootlicks know. I want all the butter biscuits to know. I want white supremacists to know. I want the Republican Party to know. I want the Democratic Party to know that we black folks, we're not going to vote for you at all. We do have another choice. We don't have to vote for you at all. And just like there was a such thing as civil disobedience back in the day, just like you understood that some of our ancestors declined to follow the laws because they were unjust and because they had us subjected to Jim Crow, we have the right to exercise our political power by sitting this out. Us sitting it out, listen, black family, is a political strategy. Did you hear what I said? Black folk sitting this out is a political strategy. Thumbs up, thumbs up. My name is Vicki Dillard. I'm typically here Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Listen to the next part of the interview. Listen.
African-American leaders have been critical of late. And it's true, you said you're the president for all people, not just for one group.
Now stop right there. Did you hear what the man just said? Y'all know I've said this many times. The brother just said that there have been black political leaders that have been criticizing you as of late. Don't forget, this is during Obama's initial term. Black folks was trying to hold Obama accountable then. And he was speaking to us very paternalistically, condescending, dismissive. And now they're wondering why black folks are acting like we're acting now. Somebody say it's because we're maturing. Some of y'all say mature. We're growing up. Somebody say we're slaves no more. Somebody say we're moving like free thinking black people. Somebody say we're moving like intelligent black people. Somebody says that because we've been catching hell under both Democratic and Republican administrations, y'all can't scare us. God is here to judge America because Trump is in office and because of the disrespect of the Democrats. I need somebody black to talk black to me. Trump's ascension is a sign of the fall of America. So we're not for Trump. We know he's a disgusting, credibly alleged rapist and racist in chief. Trump is America. He's proof that America is about to be through as we know it because God said so, the Creator said so, and the universe is involved in the undoing of America. Text that word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications. Y'all better hear me today. And go to our store, shopfnq.com. Let me get on with it. Listen to what Obama said next. I want y'all to listen to this for yourself because I need y'all to go back to this when folks are saying, how do I best say this? When folks are saying y'all being too hard on Obama, y'all not understanding this. When folks are saying all this foolishness, no, you take them to this. You bring them, you give them the link to the Vicki show. And for those of you that are just coming in, watch all of this because I don't want you to miss this. Thumbs up, thumbs up. You know I come with the receipts. You all know we believe in connecting the dots. Matter of fact, I got polka dots on. They said it's a very feminine thing, and I was able to get mine. You know, I got on dots. Look at the dots today. Why do we have this on, Vicki? So we can connect the dots. So black to me. Baby, black folks, we're controlling the narrative. We're the powerful ones. And we're not waiting on white folks to tell us we're powerful. Let me tell y'all something. When you're a winning black family, because see, they're tripping now. They're coveting the black vote now. They're trying to cape for the black vote without giving us nothing substantive for it. They know that they've been able to maintain power and control and get tangibles for them. They know they've been able to get tangibles and policies for every other group but you. But they were only able to get tangibles and substantive things for themselves because they needed your vote to do it. Now that you're withholding it, you're looking more like it. You're acting like you're free up in this piece. They want you to keep acting like a slave, meaning do something for nothing. We're not doing that. We'll take our chances because we're catching hell now. Listen, go back to it, Vicki. Go back to it.
16-year-old kid on the south side of Chicago. Okay, my dad's gone. My mom's working 10 hours a day.
The truth of the matter is, the vast majority of Africa.
Here we go.
Of late, and it's true. You said you're the president for all.
Don't forget this. The other part I want you to listen to is the brother is checking Obama, because during Obama's administration, the brother says it's true. You're not just a president for black people. You're the president for all. The brother is checking Obama about that, because during another interview, somebody was talking to Obama about having a specific policy for black folks, in other words. And Obama, with his arrogant self, said he ain't just a president for black people. He's a president for all of America. So this brother is bringing that back to his face. I love this black interview. See, this is why they don't want strong black, non-moisturized, non-humidified. Somebody talk black to me. Non-condensation. They don't want black masculinity to speak on an intelligent and equal level as Obama. They want somebody coming up in there like Roland. Don't black to me. They want Roland, who's not going to talk about the black collective and what's good for us. Somebody said uncompromising. 2,500 plus of you in the chat. Welcome to the Vicki Show. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Let me get on with it, because y'all know they like to mess with our stuff. Listen.
People, not just for one group. If I'm a 16-year-old kid on the south side of Chicago, okay, my dad's gone. My mom's working 10 hours a day for peanuts. All I see around me is blight. There are no help wanted signs. And you won't even say, look, I'm going to help you, a young African-American. How do I feel?
Emmett, that's not, first of all, that's not what...
Emmett, Obama is ticked at this brother. This brother did not come there with the hope and the dream of becoming a member of Obama's staff. This brother was not trying to work on the Obama's next campaign. This brother came in there with black first. I need some OB1s. Come on, somebody talk black to me. Somebody talk black to me. That's what we're talking about. People that don't shake and shiver when they're in the face of the powerful and the influencers. They stay on code. They stay on target. They make sure that the agenda is about black people. Not a lot of them exist. Thumbs up, family. Watch this. See, we're learning from this situation. I'm trying to let you know why you need to be strong and resolved, and why you're determined not to give our vote away again.
What people are saying all across the country is...
Watch this.
We don't know why on this trip that he's in the United States now, he's not in...
I keep liking to replay some of this, because I don't want us to miss this. And I want you to listen deeply.
It's true. You said you're the president for all people, not just for one group. If I'm a 16-year-old kid on the south side of Chicago, okay, my dad's gone. My mom's working 10 hours a day for peanuts.
Look at how looking at him.
Blight. There are no help wanted signs. And you won't even
Obama
say,
bad.
Look, I'm going to help you, a young African-American. How do I feel?
Emmett, that's not, first of all, that's not what people are saying. What people are saying all across the country is, we're hurting, and we've been hurting for a long time. And the question is, how can we make sure that the economy is working for every single person?
No.
And the truth of the matter is, the vast majority of African Americans understand that. They understand that when the economy goes well, then everybody does well. Now, there are certain communities that have been struggling even when the economy does well, which is why, for example, the neighborhood stabilization program is going to be targeting communities that are having the toughest time. But the other thing I want to make sure that you don't just kind of slip in there is this notion that African American leaders of late have been critical. There have been a handful of African American leaders who've been critical. They were critical when I was running for president. So there's always going to be somebody who's critical of the president of the United States.
Do you all hear this arrogant little jerk who's totally a white man? Obama is totally a white man right here. Somebody talk black to me. No disrespect, but let's just keep it real. The Caucasus in him is the one that's doing all this talking. The brother is staying on code. He's strong. He's talking like a strong black, a melanated man. Somebody talk black to me. The brother got some melanin in him. Y'all hear me today? And the brother gave him an example You heard Maxine Waters as one of the top congressional leaders openly criticizing Obama. You all knew about Tavis Smiley openly criticizing Obama. Cornel West at the time openly criticizing Obama, and many others, right? But Obama sat there and said, well, they were criticizing me before I became president. You a lie. Cornel West went from city to city to city to city to endorse you, Obama, to have your back. And Dr. Cornel West told you that if you got into office and you turned your back, in so many words, and if you started to disrespect black folks and you didn't do what you said you were going to do, he told you he was going to be one of your greatest critics. That is a lie that Cornel West was doing that. Before Obama became president, you had all kind of black folk that had your back. So Obama sat up there and was totally dismissive of the black folks that was criticizing him. You see how they try to silence you? That's when Obama started to let Reverend Al Sharpton come up in there. That's when Reverend Al Sharpton's MSNBC job became assured and secured. Give a funny looking Negro a little access into the White House. You let him eat a little bit of chicken. Now you vegan, but they give you some good carrots to eat. You all right. Emmett Miller IV, he said, I'm not all right with that. I'm good. Emmett said, I ain't looking for no chicken or carrots. Thumbs up, family. I'm trying to show you this. I'm trying to show you that this has been in the works for years. And that you being uncompromising, you making demands now is a good and a just and a right thing to do. This is a white man talking. And I'm talking about Obama is the white man in this situation. Let's keep it real. Functionally. Thumbs up. Listen. Hit that notification bell, family.
Is particularly when the economy is going as badly as it is right now, people are going to have concerns, and they should.
In fact, the president's popularity has suffered in recent months. A new Washington Post ABC News poll shows that back in April, 83% of African Americans had a strongly favorable view of the president. By last week, that number dropped.
Hold on.
58%.
I think.
Watch this. What did we just say? That's 2011. We're in 2020 now. I'm trying to show you guys. Do you all see how? And the brother's going to prove that the new black media has been doing the work, because the brother is going to start talking about questions later in the interview that came from black social media. Somebody talk black to me. Look, I'm hitting all kind of buttons and stuff. It's popping up on the timeline. Hold on. Thumbs up, family. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Let me get this back going, because I didn't hit a button. Something didn't flicked off over here. Something didn't flicked off. Y'all know how that stuff be messing around with your phones and stuff. Watch this. The brother said, what? Watch this. Your popularity has suffered, Mr. President. Because some of you all don't believe fat meat is greasy. This from 2011. I'm trying to give you the receipts. So when you find the funny looking butter biscuit Negroes that's talking, you can say, no, baby, we've been doing this work for a while. Your chickens. Democratic Party, because that's what Obama is. He was a Democratic shield. Your chicken, Susan Rice. Remember Susan Rice? I did a whole video. It went viral on Your Black World. And by the way, I might do a video this weekend on Your Black World where I'm going to talk about a spiritual coronavirus. Lord have mercy. Y'all might stay tuned to that. Make sure you're subscribed to yourblackworldtv.com. I'm a contributor over there too. Got to get my energy and my health back up. That's why I haven't been doing as many shows over there as possible and on some of the other platforms. By the way, later on in the next few weeks or so, I'll be introducing you, letting you know some other exciting things, expanding my platform as well. You can get that information on my Instagram page at Vicki X Dillard. That's why I want you to subscribe there. Follow me on Instagram so you'll know what's coming up in the next few weeks. I'm so excited. Listen, look at this poll. This from the Washington Post. This from 2011. Look at that poll. What does it say? Can y'all see that? I don't know if this is going to help or not, but let me try. Watch this. Watch this. As I'm doing that, family, don't forget to check out our business at flynubianbusiness.com. If you want to learn how to build a business for a very reasonable rate and learn from qualified black people, go to flynubianbusiness.com. We give you solutions. And during this time where folks either losing their jobs, having to stay home, and they would love to have an extra source of income, this is the time to do it. Don't be waiting around, sitting around. We told you guys to do this before. A lot of black folks work for the government when under Trump, the government shut down and y'all was on furlough and stuff, and a lot of y'all didn't get paid. Can't depend on the white man for every little thing. Somebody talk black to me. Use your job to fund your dream. And if you don't want your own business, because everybody's maybe not meant to be business owners, but use your resources to put something to the side to help other black businesses that will ultimately help you. Watch this. Y'all see this poll? Can y'all see this poll? I'm going to read it to you. It says, in 2011, African Americans' favorable view of President Obama was 83% in 2011. Somebody put the numbers in the chat. Somebody put 2011, his favorable, this is Washington Post poll. Favorable view amongst black folks was 83%. That's an overwhelming majority of people, right? September 2011. How many months is that? April, May, June, July, August, September. 5 months later, Lord have mercy. Watch this. His favorable view amongst black folk was 58%, y'all. Did you hear what I said? 5 months later. Is that right? 83% to 58%. That's about a 30% difference. 5 months later. That was a poll from Washington Post. The brother getting ready to get into it. Thumbs up, like, and share. Thank you all for your patience. You all know we're in the new black media. We're trying to connect you with all kinds of different things. We have to be very intentional about our show. And we thank you for your patience. Listen, watch this.
Feel as if there's some hope, there's some prospects out there. And right now, the economy has been bad for a long time. It was bad before I got elected, and it has continued to be very tough for a lot of folks.
This weekend, the president admonished his critics with some tough love.
Listen.
Take off your bedroom slippers. Put on your marching shoes. Shake it off. Stop complaining. Stop grumbling. Stop.
Obama is speaking at the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation. Remember I mentioned that a few minutes ago? Shout out to you, Willie. Willie says your black world will be getting on your black ASS. You got that right. AZZ, because y'all know I don't usually like to say that, but you know what I'm saying. You know I will be, beloved. Your Black World TV. Check me out this weekend. I hope to be on there this weekend. Watch. Obama is going to the Congressional Black Caucus. That's who he's talking to now. This brother did his homework, didn't he? And so he's exposing the fact that Obama is speaking crazy to black folk. You telling black folk, take off your slippers. Stop complaining. We who built the country, after 400, and at the time of Obama being in office, at the time, that was about 450 something years. And on the way through to it, 460 something, the beginning of the 460 year mark. Now we're at about 465 years. So we who built the country, we who endured slavery, we who endured rape and sodomy and being impregnated with our enemy's seed. We who endured our bodies being burned and being lynched. We who endured all kinds of oppression and torture that we can't even speak about. We who to this day is still being disenfranchised, still being stolen from, still being incarcerated, still being entrapped, still being lied to. We who are the only group that's been uncompensated for the free labor we gave this country. We who are spit at in our face, denied housing and jobs and basic things. Obama, listen, funny looking self, says this.
This weekend, the president admonished his critics with some tough love.
Black folks.
Take off your bedroom slippers. Put on your marching shoes. Shake it off. Stop complaining. Stop grumbling. Stop crying. We are going to press on. We've got work to do.
No, we've been doing the work for 465 years. That's why the country is a success. We tired now after hundreds of years. Obama did not have that kind of energy from the thugs and the thieves of Wall Street that bankrupted the country and that caused all of the international economic systems to collapse. Under him, it got worse under Obama. Of course, we know that this is Bush's fault. Bush helped to set this up because of his terrible economic policies. But Obama didn't have that kind of energy for the white thugs. But he had all that kind of energy for the people that built this country, for the victims of this country. Come on, take off your bedroom slippers. Who you talking to? Stop complaining. What? Lord, I can't go to the dictionary that deep. I can't go to the deep Mississippi Vicky because I ain't really thinking what. I ain't really thinking what. But I'm a lady. I'm going to do my best to keep it classy up in this piece. Take off your bedroom slippers and stop complaining. Are you on drugs? The only people, white folks have no room or right to criticize Obama for nothing. Gays, LGBTQ, and all the rest of them have no reason whatsoever to criticize Obama. Non-black liberals have no reason, no room, no right to criticize Obama. Illegal immigrants, illegal aliens have no room to criticize Obama. White folk have no room to criticize Obama. Republicans or Democrats have no room to criticize Obama. The only group that has the right to speak against Obama is black people. Because he did something for every single one of y'all and didn't do anything specific for us. You don't get to tell us who built the table and made the meal that you be satisfied with crumbs. And then you get all kinds of mad and puffed up and angry at us because we're saying we're tired of crumbs. And in fact, we're not even getting crumbs. You got a hell of a nerve. This is white man talking right now. Thumbs up, 2,600 plus of you in the chat. Welcome to the Vicki Show family. Make sure that you set your alarms so that you don't miss my show tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Even if you don't get notification, no matter what the topic is, you don't want to miss the Vicki Show because you don't know what kind of nugget might be dropped. Because everything I'm saying, whether it's about coronavirus, whether it's something politically, whether it's something metaphysically, I believe it's something that could be one little nugget that may help you along the way. You don't want to miss my show tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Figure out what your time zone is and make sure that you don't miss the show. Watch this. Listen.
Until people actually feel better about the economy, they're going to continue to have problems, and they're going to continue to hope that the White House can do more.
You and me, we're all a little bit crazy, but hopefully a good kind.
No, we ain't all crazy. You the only one crazy. He talking to the Congressional Black Caucus again. Don't forget he didn't have none of that kind of energy for everybody else, but want to tell us that. Watch this. I want you to listen to this next part of the interview. This brother did a beautiful job. You never hear me say that about nobody in mainstream media. But this young man deserves major credit. And I'm thankful for this record because I have to show you guys. Y'all know I'm going to pull the receipts because we got to connect dots. So when folks are looking at us now and they're telling black folks now, those of us who are telling us we will not vote unless we have a black specific economic agenda. They're trying to tell us why we're crazy. I'm trying to tell you why we're not. And you're going to be armed with knowledge. That's my job to help do that in one way or another, in my own, whatever little way I can contribute to that. Watch this. I think this is a part that I want you to listen to. Listen to this. Listen to this part.
You did right with respect to jobs. You talked about the programs you were able to put through. You talked about some of the objectives you had. What would you have now done differently in retrospect?
You know, I think if we had had better information, it would have been important for me to be able to communicate to the American people the fact that this was going to be a long process, that we weren't going to fix this in 6 months. This was not your usual recession.
Okay, so I'm going to skip this. This is a good question when the brother asked him, before that, he asked him, what did he do right, about with his administration, all this kind of stuff. He then asked what he got wrong. I'm going to skip through this because there's so much, we can pull everything piece by piece, pull apart this entire interview, but we don't have that kind of time. I want you to listen to this next part. I believe this is the next part. Let me get it queued. Family, don't forget to text the word Queens to 31996. Hit that notification bell, would you? Hit that notification bell. Make sure everybody is subscribed. Like I said, I'm not the only queen here. So when you subscribe and you hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when other content from others as well that's coming up. Are you hearing me? Okay, I think this is close to where I'm trying to go to.
Michelle tells me at least that
watch this.
I'm the same man now that I was when she met me when I was still in law school.
Watch this.
I have a pretty clear idea about what's right and what America is all about. And
that's a trick. I wanted y'all to hear that part. He said he believes he has a clear sense of what America is all about. Now they're tripping about why are black folks mad? Now everybody is wondering why black folks are not showing up to the poll, why there's major declines that are going down. And that's the reason why they're working overtime, trying to suck up to us, including even Trump. Trump knows that even if he gets a small slither of a number of black folks to vote for him, he knows that they could make up the difference even for his campaign. That's why Trump is talking about all this other stuff, acting like he got a real black agenda. We know that's a trick, so we're not falling for that either. I'm just trying to let you know the reason why they're trying to pander to us is because we know that we make up the difference. And they once again want black folk to help save white folk. That is to say, white America from themselves. They want us as slaves to keep saving America from itself. Right? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Listen.
It involves a belief that everybody gets a chance, that there's a sense that we're in this together. You know, we're a country that values individual initiative. Everybody's got to work hard and everybody's got to be, pulling their weight. But we look out for one another. And my politics really is based on those values, and those values haven't changed. They're constant. And
okay, I can't listen to but so much mess right there. But I'm gonna fast forward to this next part. Listen to this.
The more fault. I would
watch this. Watch this. I think this is the next part I'm trying to get to. Watch this part.
Missouri City, Texas says, Mr. President, I know that this mess that our country is in is not your fault.
Watch this.
And we will just keep pounding away until we get all of it.
Watch this. Watch this. The president's answers Black America. This is the next segment.
Media followers on BET.com, Facebook, and Twitter, what they would ask the president if they had a chance. And their pain and frustration read loud and clear.
He went to the new black media. That's what I'm calling it. This from back in the day, years ago. He went to social media to hear the grassroots voice. This black man made sure that he had an understanding of what you thought. He took black folks' question and he took them to Obama and listened to some of the questions and listened to Obama's response. Somebody say, shout out to this brother, Emmett Miller IV. He got some melanin in him. I don't know how much, but he got some of it in him. And I shout this brother out because he talking about black first. And Obama don't like black masculine men all up in his face and it being recorded.
Bree D of Missouri City, Texas says, Mr. President, I know that this mess that our country is in is not your fault. I would like to know, when do we expect our situation to get better?
One of the questions that we had was, when? When is it going to change? How long are we going to have to wait?
Well, look, right now we are in a situation where the economy is stabilized, but it's stabilized at too high an unemployment rate. And I think if we get this jobs bill passed, that's going to make a difference right away. Some of the things, though, that have been plaguing the African-American community for too long, those things are going to take years to change.
Did you hear Obama? You see how hypocritical and nonsensical that statement is? The brother's whole interview has been about what are you going to do specific for black people, right? The young lady asked the question, how long? Obama said it's not going to happen overnight. In other words, it's going to take some time. 465 years in 2020, Obama is enough. Democratic Party, our waiting is over. It's enough. We're uncompromising. We're not waiting no more. We're putting our foot down and we're going to start to put stronger strategies in place because enough is enough. 5 centuries almost is enough. Shout out to our moderator, Duel, who just put that link in the chat so you guys can watch the whole interview yourself. Y'all know I ain't lying. Thumbs up, family. Hit that notification bell. Listen. That ain't all. What Obama said doesn't make any sense. Obama says it's going to take a lot of time because we've been dealing with this for a long time. That's the reason why the brother is telling you you need to have a specific agenda for black people, targeted for black people to help catch us up. You can't keep us behind on purpose. Steal from us, America. Disenfranchise us, America. Steal from us, America. Keep the unjust gains that you got, America, and then turn around and give everybody equally everything, including the thief and the victim. And then tell black folks to keep holding on and to keep waiting. This is the reason we said it needs to be a specific and targeted black agenda. You see how that doesn't make any sense? What in the world is Obama going to an Ivy League school for, asking dumb questions like this, fool? That's because he is covering for white supremacy. Don't forget, earlier in the interview, I let you all hear for yourself. What did Obama say? When the brother said, why don't you target black folk? When the brother specifically said, well, you targeted the auto industry, you targeted this, you targeted that. And Obama said, that ain't how America works. Don't forget, Obama said, that's not how America works. When the brother said you target all these other specific things, but you're not targeting black folks, Obama told this brother that ain't how America works for black folk. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Somebody said that's why Rona is here. That's the reason why I'm telling y'all to tune in to Your Black World TV over the weekend, because I'm getting ready to talk about the spiritual coronavirus. Didn't I tell you that? Vicki, I have other kinds of gifts that I like to operate in. And so when you want the social, political stuff, commentary, come here. FlyNubianQueenTV.com, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. But I want to get spiritual and metaphysical for those of you that have that kind of appetite. Baby, you're not going to keep me restricted to one dimension. There's more than one way to do something. And there's higher knowledge. And there's a higher form of life. Y'all better talk black to me. So if you don't want to miss that, I think I'm going to do it sometime this weekend. So just make sure you're subscribed to Your Black World and keep checking it out over there. I might even post about it over the weekend. Listen, thumbs up, thumbs up. Listen, how long, Mr. President? How long? It's queuing, family. You know I take a minute.
Another question was on healthcare, asking whether people are still being denied coverage.
Still being denied.
Young people, it was just reported, are one group that, for example, is more insured than it's ever been because of the American or the Affordable Care Act. But how we think about our health habits, all the things that the First Lady is doing in terms of what we're eating, getting exercise, instilling good health habits in our kids.
Somebody say that's all that's tangible stuff. Obama didn't want us to be okay with having nothing. They don't want you to have something specific, family. They want you to always exist with being all right and okay with them showing up to your churches and to fish fries. They want you to be giddy, that you get to just be in their presence. They know that in the past, that's always made everything all right. That was enough for you to show up and to put them into power. They don't know what to do now when we're saying that ain't good enough. We can fry our own fish and chicken. Lord have mercy. Somebody talk black to me. And for those of you that don't cook a lot, or for those of you that have sisters like I do, that's a sous chef. Somebody talk black to me. That helps to cook for a sister. Help family and stuff alone because of medical stuff. Somebody talk black to me. They help make Vicki's life a little bit better when I press through. What I need to cook for when I got a sister, come on, somebody talk black to me, and loved ones from the South that helped to bless me and help me along. So that's not stressing me out. And so even when I'm quarantined, even before the corona stuff, even when Sister Vicki can't leave sometimes, and I'm stuck like Chuck dealing with medical stuff, I can still just open up my little laptop, open up my phone, and still make some kind of difference for my people. Somebody talk black to me. I can eat chicken that way. Lord have mercy. I mean, I don't know how to do chicken and fish, but if I'm getting blessed and help, Lord have mercy. Eat they chicken and fish. Lord have mercy. Talk back to me. We don't need they fish. I'm just showing you we got other qualified people that know how to cook. We can do it ourselves. Lord have mercy. We good. Hit that thumbs up button, family. I'm about out of here, but don't go nowhere yet. Listen to this last part. You got to hear this part. This last part of the interview, family. It's several other parts that, of course, you know, I'm skipping through. It's too long, but I want you to listen to this part. I know I'm talking to intelligent Black people. I think this is about it right here. Watch this. As I'm doing it, 2,600 plus of you in the chat. Don't miss my show tomorrow. I believe I'm coming on tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, inshallah. Don't forget, thumbs up, hit that notification bell real quick. Would you do that? Hit that notification bell. I think I got it queued right here. Hit that notification bell. Watch this. I see y'all. And again, to every one of you that's giving, thank you so much for supporting Black media. Every one of you that's sharing and liking, even those of you that's personally giving to my Cash App. Mwah, bless you so much. Y'all know I am so overwhelmed and thankful, even for people that send me fan mail to my P.O. box. You can get that information at my website at onpurposewithvicky.com. My contact information is in there. I want to say thank you so much. I don't take that lightly. When you guys are sending me, and I'm queuing this, when you all send me testimonies that your children are listening, when you send me information and stuff telling me that when you guys, somebody sent me a clip the other day when I did the show on the sister whose business was being targeted by racist white women, and the sister was playing me in the shop in her salon, and they sent me a clip and I heard my voice in the background. You guys send me pictures of me in your homes posted up on the television and groups of other people around. I don't take that for granted. I take what I say to you very seriously. And it is indeed an honor. We're changing the world. One Black mind at a time. Listen, we're almost out of here. Don't go nowhere yet. We're almost out of here. Listen to this last part. We're going to get the volume right.
But we have a new Congress.
African Americans are going to be watching you and asking themselves, who is this man and does he care about me? What is it that they don't understand about you, do you think, that you would have them understand?
All I get from the African American community as I travel around the country is, we know it's hard, but we're praying for you. And we're behind you. And so, you know, I think the main thing I want the African American community to know is just those prayers are appreciated. Them rooting for me is appreciated. And that I am spending all my time in this office.
Did you all hear what this lying one just said? Somebody say the devil is a lie. I need somebody to say that the devil is a lie. Obama, when the brother has been given nothing but receipts, y'all. He been coming strong. Had he been coming like a strong Black man? The brother was talking about the voices of the Black grassroots. Remember, I told you, he just gave him questions, even from Black folks on social media, right? Very dismissive. When the brother give him the receipts on it, when the brother speaks up for it, when the brother is being a voice and he takes our voice to the powerful Obama. Listen to what Obama said again. Let me get to it again. Let me make sure I'm getting to the right part. The brother says about Black folks wanting to know, does he care? Is it this? Is it that? Obama once again says this.
Man, and does he care about me? What is it that they don't understand about you, do you think, that you would have them understand?
All I get from the African American community as I travel around the country is, we know it's hard, but we're praying for you.
Did y'all hear that? Obama said all he's getting from Black folks around the country is that we know it's hard, we're praying for him. You see how Obama then want us to keep being okay with having nothing? Let me pray for you right now. Let me pray for you. Let me tell you. Okay, did you all catch that prayer I just released right there? Do something with that what I just prayed for you. I just prayed right now. You might have missed it. You missed it because it's tangible-less. I believe in prayer more than anybody. But I believe that once you pray, you get up and you do something about it. You bust a move. Lord have mercy. Your prayers are supposed to inform your action. Your prayers are supposed to inform your hands and your feet. Obama is sitting there once again being dismissive of the Black grassroots, of the voices of those that are hurting. Tell me, all I get is that Black folks telling me, I know it's hard and we're praying for you. That's the reason why I told you guys you need to reach out to your mamas and your daddies and your grandma and your grandpas that's all through Mississippi and Alabama and Texas and Georgia and North and South Carolina and Louisiana and Florida. amongst other places, but specifically those. Now y'all understand why I told you some of you all need to be making a trip to go to church with your mother and your father down south so that you can influence them not to sell us out and not to vote for the Democratic Party unless and until they're talking about a black economic agenda. Somebody say hashtag cut the check. Somebody put in the comment section, cut the check. Somebody put some dollar signs. Somebody please put some money bags and stuff in there. Now y'all understand what I'm talking about? Because Obama is sitting here running around taking solace in the Negroes that's talking about we're praying for you and we know it's hard. Black folks are not understanding anymore. We're tired. 465 years is enough. We're not them, Obama. Do you all see how this is now caused us to be in the place that we're in right now where we had enough? We're saying enough is enough. Talk black to me today. Watch this. Last part.
And we're behind you. And so, you know, I think the main thing I want the African American community to know is just those prayers are appreciated. Them rooting for me is appreciated. And that I am spending all my time in this office trying to make sure that if there's some kid in the south side of Chicago that doesn't have a shot right now, isn't going to a good school, parent doesn't have a job, then I'm fighting for him. And that.
Now that you've heard all of that tangible, let's talk, all of that talk that Obama gave us that has nothing to do with black policy and doing anything for black folk. Remember during Obama's administration, y'all remember this, y'all know I'm playing about this. I can't play the whole thing right now because I don't want to get no stuff started with no YouTube, but just listen to this first part. Of course, I've already read the Copyright Act of 1976, but I'm not getting ready to play no music. Thumbs up, hit that notification bell, family. Again, check out our store. Get your mug, your Fly Nubian Queen mugs. Get the other mugs that we have there that says Queen. Get your shirts. Get the other apparel that we have available there for you. Backpacks, everything at shopfnq.com. And make sure that you get ready to start your black business by being taught and trained by qualified black folks at flynubianbusiness.com. Listen to this. Y'all remember when folks had to beg Obama to deal with black death because Obama wasn't studying us. Black folks was dying left and right. Obama didn't do nothing. They put so much pressure on Obama. He finally decided to show up at the memorial for Mother Emanuel's church where those black 9 parishioners were murdered. Again, I'm not going to play the music because I don't want no copyright. Every time I deal with the Obamas and I'm exposing high-level stuff, they like to mess with stuff. So we're not going to give no place for the devil. Somebody talk black to me. But I want you to remind you this. Obama, this is the only thing. And for those of you who my day ones, y'all get ready to get your music together. I want my altos, my soprano, and my tenors, my sopranos. Get ready, y'all. I'm not going to play the actual singing, but listen to this. Listen to this. Remember this? Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Amazing grace.
Watch this. This is what Obama did give us. Let's give him credit.
Amazing grace.
Remember, this is Obama. This is him right here who showed up at the Mother Emanuel's church. Y'all see that? Look at the image of Obama. Look at the black parishioners, the black clergy. Look at Obama. Remember, he only showed up under pressure. Remember when Obama cried before the world? Probably one of the only times you see him crying was about them little white kids in Connecticut. They got messed up, shot up at that school. He didn't cry when we were showing up, being heads blown off and stuff on camera in Chicago and around the country. But what choked him up was them little white kids and stuff that ain't got no 465 years worth of oppression. Watch this. Watch this.
Amazing grace.
That's all he got for you. Are you ready, altos? That's Obama at the place, because I can't do the music right now. That's Obama. Showed up for black folk. He said, I got something for you. He said, let me help you today. I got something for you. All I can offer you is this.
Amazing grace.
Y'all ready? Bonita ain't playing with you. Y'all ready? Come on, y'all. Let's get ready, family. It's time to go to the South. Are y'all ready? He did do this for us. Didn't cut no check. Didn't push no policy for us. Y'all ready? On the count of 3, I need around the world. I need some help around the world. Amen. Come on, where my alto soprano tenors? Sing grace. Never forget this. This is important. How sweet the sound. That's how they sing it in Mississippi in New Prospect Missionary Baptist Church. Come on, keep singing it. That save. Y'all better sing. I need Wyoming. Where's Texas at? The rage. Come on, hit this note with me, family. Like me. Y'all ain't ready. That's what Obama did. He gave us that. Now go build a house with what I just gave you. Start a business. See if you can start a business with that amazing grace real fast. See if you can pay off your student loans with that amazing grace. See if you can get you some prescription drugs with what I just did for you. I once was lost. What can you do with that? See if you can drive that. We don't want any chicken. We don't need your guitar, your piano, your fish. We don't want just your breath and britches, your words, just your breath just all over the place. Breath all through the pulpit, breath in your community meetings. We don't want your breath. Just cut us the check. That's all I got to say about that today. We're politically mature. We're politically mature. And we're uncompromising. We're not backing up and we're not backing down. I'm thankful for my Twitter folks that connect with us. By the way, follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Shout out to the Black media. I wanted to bring these things to your remembrance to let you know this is how we're going to conduct ourselves this time around. Black folks are not going to be hard-headed. We're going to learn from our mistakes. And we're not going to allow our power to be misused. Make sure that if you didn't see the entire show today, watch the whole show. Make sure that you share it with other people and share it on your platform. Thank you. It is my bliss and an honor to come before you today. A privilege that you would listen to your dear sister. During the coronavirus situation, just know it's more than what meets the eye. I'm going to talk a little bit about that, God willing, this weekend on Your Black World. Stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, keep your mind steady and ready. Go inside, write, pray, meditate, and take whatever actions that you can by home. You can make a difference. We can profit during this time. And God knows he's going to expose the powers that shouldn't be in more ways than one. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Vicki Show. Make sure, family, again, that you are subscribed to our website at flynubianqueen.com. Shout out to our moderators. Shout out to those of you that gave. Shout out to those of you that said talk black to me. Those of you that commented. Those of you that didn't do any of that, that just tuned in. Thank you. It's an honor. I leave you in the manner in which I came, that is in peace. I leave you in the same way I came, in peace. I love